not even his casting party. Kaup playing as the Mongols and Szalami playing as the Rus. A very fun matchup. They are meme lords. They can't help it. They are. Okay, I'm gonna go live on this. And also going to reveal the entire map. Oh my gosh, this is what the map looks like. I haven't seen it completely yet. I've seen a little bit of it, but not fully. So you've got a sacred site out on this island, 2 of the trade routes out here, and 1 land trade at the center. It looks like Kaup has chosen to be red instead of green this time, for whatever reason. Otherwise, it's going to be fun for them and confusing on the map. Prediction is on for Game 7. Make sure you get your Gamba points. There's a lot of Gamba points today, guys. This is probably the most points that you'll get from a Jesse stream. So be excited. I don't think mods can Gamba unless if they make it. Wanted to turn his Mongols into red Santa elves. This is so true. This is true. This is true. Khan harassment. Khan is weak. Khan is not going to be able to take out the Seville before he goes down or he gets up this dock. So Szalami, like he's been doing most of the game, has been getting in a lot of early docks for a lot of the water maps. Even in the last game we saw, he was on the river rather quickly. Wow, 11K. This prediction is very, very one-sided. I will say there's a lot of forest available for Kaup, and he is doing an early spearman on his Uvu, which I would expect a tower rush, but he is sending them out towards the water, which is interesting. So I'm not sure if he's going to try to burn down the stock, but Szalami has predicted it is walling off his dock as well. Szalami has taken out quite a bit, 2 of the deer patches, so there's 2 more available to him. I haven't seen Kaup at all be doing any defensive killing of these deer, so I think Szalami's going to be able to get his bounty up pretty high. Yeah, Spearmen will be sorely disappointed. They're going to have to burn through this fortified palisade wall. This will take them quite a bit of time. They're not going to be able to get around it. If Szalami really wanted, he could spawn out a Ladoya attack ship and take out these spearmen quickly. It's just going to take too long for them. It's not viable. There is a dock, though, also going down for Kaup. He's responding in that way to be able to get fish out there. This gives them access to trade and also access to the main sacred site. Rus also going back in towards the main dock. Otherwise, things are looking really good for Szalami. We're at the 4-minute mark. Neither player has aged up yet, but that's expected since both of them have built early docks. And Szalami only has 5 on food right now. Looking good, though, in terms of income per minute. They're still going down at this palisade wall. It took them about 2 minutes to hit like 500, so he's sending out more spearmen towards that way. It looks like Kaup is, but otherwise there's no other way he's gonna get that down besides burning it, and it's gonna take him. First he has to burn down the palisade wall. Second, he has to burn down the dock. And if one of these is an attack ship, oh, this is a transport ship. Oh my gosh. the bill to the other side so she can repair the wall. That is so funny. That is so funny. But also, that's what you gotta do. I would have just sent like 3 or 4 bills over there, but that's even better. Oh no, transport ship is definitely in the way, getting burned up. They're still trying to burn down this wall. I don't think it's gonna work. They're literally just spending all their time doing that. Kaup is gonna be able to place down his deer stones, and it looks like Salami's going up with his golden gate. Once Salami does that, he'll be able to trade, get more resources than he wants. Palisade wall also halfway down at this point. It looks like that villager also is back in the ship. Oh no, she's out making a door now. She's making a door. And now she's gonna go back and repair this. She is slowly taking quite a bit of damage from the Khan over time. Otherwise, he's not strong. He's no longer OP. He can't take out a villager in like a minute, but yeah. Both players are about to age up. Szalami has the upper hand in terms of age up at this point. I don't know what military buildings he's going to place down, if any, right now. There are almost only a few spearmen. He does have an attack ship, which I was thinking he was going to do a lot earlier, but those will be able to fend off the spearmen easily. Villager, who has 4 health left, is going to repair this wall. More fishing. Attack ship is making its way along the waters. Spearmen making their way into the main base, going to be trying to burn down this mining camp. Actually not hitting the villagers. We see a archery range also placed down. It's funny that he's spending so much time on this mining camp. One of the archers makes its way out onto the map. This attack ship is trying to harass the small fishing economy that Kaup has, but like, he's got a light junk, so that is going to push back the attack ship pretty far. I will say that Szalami and Kaup has a pretty even fishing economy right now. They're even in terms of that gathering rate, and I think, you know, with the Golden Gate, Szalami's going to be able to trade any wood income he has for whatever resource that he wants. Attack ships make their way over to the main sacred site on the water, and yeah, just a little bit of a tiff. Bruce colors, I know. They, both players have been choosing their colors and decided to choose pink and red. It is 3-3 right now. More attacks being out by these light junks on the Ladoya attack ship. A little bit of micro going on for Szalami. Gonna be able to take out a couple of these fishing ships as these junks are following this almost dead Ladoya attack ship. Another attack ship swinging around. That's a pretty good distraction. Moved him that way. More wood being taken up by Szalami. And a pretty big, massive, not big, it's like 7 spearmen out there for Kaup. I think they're just focusing a lot of efforts right now on the water. Oof. But it looks like he's down to 4. Kaup is down to 4 fishing ships. Yeah, 4 fishing ships and 2 attack ships over here. So it's not too bad for Kaup because he's going to be able to, he has 2 docks, so he'll be able to catch up quickly. He also has a pretty strong wood economy. Not as strong as Szalami's, but if he puts down a gur and makes this a little bit shorter of a walk, although gurs are really expensive too. So I don't know. He has a military production, more stables, just one stable, a little bit of an archer mass, and a barracks also placed for Szalami. Salami's going with a second dock at this point. Dock didn't get quite down. It looks like he lost a villager that was building that. He has now amassed 6 attack ships. I think he converted most of them or built more and then 2 fishing ships. If he can get his villager out here, he's got several villagers this time to repair or finish building that. I think the fishing eco now has almost caught up from Kaup. Little bit of a wild chase going on over there. I'm interested to see how this game is going to be won, who's going to tap out first, because this matchup is also interesting, especially with water involved. Two more archery rages getting placed down by Szalami. No, he's got 1 hunting cabin right here, but no other placements for hunting cabin. We see a battle on the water happening. 5 junks, light junks, and versus 6 Ladoya attack ships. They're all huddled up in the corner. They're all huddled up in the corners. So they're just like moving back and forth at this point. A couple archers making their way into the main base of Kaup. I think he's going to need a little bit of a bigger mass. Also some spearmen too, making their way out on the field. Here we go. Here's the castle. This is what the step rid out is coming. Yeah, that's going to just bring in a whole lot of gold income for Kaup, but at the same time, if Szalami has what he needs to back it and keep the Mongols at bay, I think he'll be able to win this. Hi, Blinksy. Kaup has reached castle age. We're going on to see where Szalami's at. Szalami's not far behind. He has a strong food income and gold income as well. I think his bounty is pretty high. I'm not sure how to check it on this overlay, but otherwise I think it is pretty high. He's probably not going to be ready for the Lancers, but there's so much effort being focused right now on these ships out on the water. I don't know how many Lancers will be queued up necessarily for Kaup. Kaup is lower on the food and gold economy, so he might not be able to afford them if they don't come out soon. He does have some horsemen though. Scout being taken out, and we see a pretty good big group. It's not big, it's like 14 military right now. And there's Szalami with his castle age up. We see Abbey of the Trinity, so he'll be able to take over a lot of these relics. I don't know if Kaup is going to be going for the relics anytime soon. I don't see a monastery. Oh, there it is. Prayer tent being placed down. So I think he's going to try to contest that since he probably scouted it out at this point. Junks and more of the attack ships going at war. Sleeping. What is this guy sleeping? I thought it says attack ship, but he's sleeping? I don't know. Aw, thanks, Blinksy. I hope you're doing well, too. This is... I think he's trying to make a big round over along the side. Probably get in a bit of harassment if he wants on the back end of the forest. Otherwise, he's just hanging out here. Kaup is just hanging out here. It's like they're doing the old style military build, like military battle where they just face off and march towards each other. Oh, Kaup is trying to secure a few of these relics with some towers. Meanwhile, more battle going out. Oh, wow. We see some war junks also. War junks, light junks, that actually might end the economy of the fishing economy of Szalami if he's not careful. Hi Shell, yes I do play myself. Also thank you for the follow. I'm a lowly gold player. All right, harassment coming in from the south side towards Salami's base. We'll see if Kaup gets any actual... Yeah, he's not going to get any actual damage, but other than pushing off the wood eco of Salami. But Salami, there's so much wood up here. If he wanted, he could just move his vills like slightly up and avoid this. A possible Wololo coming off from a warrior monk. Oh, he wasn't completely in the circle yet. It just pushes them off. I don't know if that was a threatening Wololo, but it gives him time for the military to push in. He's got several archers at the back line who will be able to counter these spears really well. Not a super strong military from Kaup, but he is trying to build one with tankier units. The only thing is he waited a little bit too long, and now it's given time for Salami to get 2 relics into his cathedral or his abbey, whatever you want. You know, similar thing. 2 relics in there. He'll be able to get the gold income. Both of them have 2 relics. So that's somewhat helpful, but otherwise I think most of the battle scene is going to be equal. So there's lancers out here. We do have archers that need to avoid that. I think Salami has crossbowmen queued up as well. More knights for him queued, and he does have archers out on the map. Ladoya attack ships making their way back over, trying to attack these war junks. I thought his economy was going to be wiped out, but it looks like he's been pretty much on the defense right now, leading them back and forth. Step readout needs to be moved. Also, Uvu has been depleted and needs to be moved. Moving this over there. He's doubled up on towers to defend his gold. He's got a lancer right here. There it is. I was wondering when the second wooden fortress was going to come out. He needs that for the bonus. This lancer's not going to be able to do much against all these 48 villagers in this corner. Crossbowmen making their way out. I think Salami's military is building up quite a bit. If we check on him, he's got a military of 40 and Kaup's got a military of 14. That includes the fishing ships. So there's a little bit of an advantage and for Salami, and Salami can take over the sacred site if he wants, if he gets a warrior monk just to stand on it, get a little bit of extra gold income buff. Otherwise, he's going to have to go out to the water. Here's a water war that we were looking at. War junks and a couple light junks and Ladoya attack ships. Oh, look. We've got a lot of demolition ships chasing what they can. I think their speed is up. He's got that upgrade, so they're going to be able to explode right now. Just a little bit off in terms of aim. That was very, very close. He's got 1 more left. 2 more left. So if he can catch up and get in between them, and there he goes. 1 war junk left. We see a little bit of a battle going off at the center. That's for that tower right now. And a couple lancers doing some damage on the north side, or at least trying to. They're not going to be able to harass any vills since most of the villagers are over here on wood. Salami has a huge wood income right now. I'm not sure if he's getting ready to transition to farms, but he's definitely low on food if he wants to continue building that military. A lot of his fishing eco was taken out. Sacred Site being captured by Kaup. He's just got 2 shamans out there like, this is my island. Also, did you notice there's a boar out on the island as well? So somebody, if he wants to decap that Sacred Site, Salami's got to make his way across the ocean. Towers being cleaned up by Salami, and we see this military, a strong military mass being built by Kaup. I don't see, oh, there it is. I was like, finally the blacksmith gets placed down. I didn't know where the blacksmith was before. There is a blacksmith already out for Salami. No Boyer's Fortitude, but that's okay. He doesn't have that many knights out. I don't know exactly what upgrades. Let's see. He's got a couple other... He doesn't have Iron Undermesh. Khan being able to push them to run away. He doesn't think he'll be able to take this battle. Szalami really holding a lot of map control by holding this main sacred site, not letting any military pass by. Even if, let's say, Kaup decided to come around the south side here, he's not going to be able to really kill any vills or get anything difficult. Transport ship being taken out. No, not being taken out. More war junks on the way, trying to battle this out with Szalami. They've got to focus on the water and on the land. Salami's building a siege workshop, a forward siege workshop. It looks like transport ship is burning up at this point. More of the junks are coming out. These are all fishing ships trying to hide in the corner. We see a couple demolition ships on their way over. He's got to be careful if this goes off. Wow, that didn't... What did that do? That was so... He doesn't have explosives yet, but that didn't do anything. He's changed all of these to demo ships. Demo ships coming in and taking out the entire fleet of Kaup. Yeah, entire fleet just went down. Entire fleet. Last demo ship. There you go. The kiss of death. The kiss of death. Oh wait, the transfer ship is still alive. It looks like Szalami's army made its way into Kaup's base. He's got crossbowmen to counter the men-at-arms. Both of them do. If you look up here, there's a couple mangonels coming out for Szalami, so we do see siege. And I think he's building more crossbowmen and more knights. He's getting really, really close to these villagers right now. I think he's pushed back a lot of the military. He has a couple shamans trying to do some healing. At the back end, we see a lot of the lancers finally taking out some vills. They've been trying to do it the entire game, but otherwise they are a bit behind. Two of the wooden fortresses being attacked. If once Szalami wants to bring his military back, he'll be able to possibly clean that up, but it looks like he lost all of his knights. He doesn't have the upgrade. Let's see what his upgrades are looking like. He doesn't have Boyar's Fortitude. He doesn't have Iron Undermesh. He doesn't have Fitted Leatherwork yet, so that might be why. I don't know where... Oh, wow. 2 blacksmiths present for Kaup. So actually, the tides are changing. I really expected the Rus to be stronger in this matchup, but it looks like Mongols are pushing really, really well. Definitely lost. He's got only 8 vills in here at this point. If you look at the villager count, Szalami's down to 46, and now Kaup is a lead of 72. I think he was going to try to do a Wololo at this point, but most of his villagers are really, really hurt. If another raid comes from the south side and he loses those villagers, it's not going to be really good for his economy. Kaup is continuously producing more army, and also look at his population. It's at 131, and Szalami is down to 72. There's just a double growth in that sense. So if we look at Kaup's army, he's got 31 right here at the front. Wololo also trying to happen on several of the lancers. He's trying to move it around as best he could. He did capture a couple to his advantage, but otherwise that was a good protection for him to have that warrior monk there for that raid. Otherwise, they're making their way over to this dock. War junks completely cleaned up the water eco of Szalami. Salami's not looking too good in terms of his economy either. If we look at his income per minute, it's completely dwindled from what it was before. Several of these knights making their way out onto the field. There is a Springald emplacement on this outpost though, so they are gonna have to pull back. 1 Springald also out for Szalami. If we look at Salami's military right now, he's at 11. Kaup is at 21 and continuously producing and has the eco behind it. Looking back here, Lancers making their way into the wood line once again, trying to push off the villagers as best they can. If they reach these villagers... Okay, good. Szalami has noticed. He's trying to take out a relic to get a couple Wololos in, but notices that he's probably not going to catch them in time. Oh, he's going to try to lure them out. He did pick it up really quickly, the Wololo, but it wasn't enough to get the Lancers. Military lead continues to grow as we see siege being built out on the field by Kaup. Military is now up to 36. Lancers still continuing to harass in the main base. If we look at Szalami's military, he's at 13, including 1 trebuchet, and which, you know, while that took out the Springald emplacement, isn't going to be enough to defend. We see more villagers out on the field. He's at 50 vills at this point, and Kaup is at 89. There is a pretty big lead. Kaup has also taken over the entire northern water. At this point, he has access to all the deep sea fish. He's taking out the wooden fortresses in the front line, so Szalami's going to lose his vision as well. He's not going to be able to see much of what's going on once these two get taken out. I'm a little bit concerned for him to be successful. I really want to take out the supply as well. No avail. Most of the military continues to grow from Kaup. Neither of them have aged up to the Imperial age, which I don't think they need to. They can kind of live at castle age at this point. So the longer that Kaup waits, though, the more Szalami has time to catch up. He is continuously building knights, it looks like. If what I really want, though, is this Boyar's Fortitude to come through. I know he's saving that gold for something else, but otherwise that would be nice to come through. Forward Siege Workshop getting taken out. These Springalds are also going to be taken out since there's 2 other Springalds. Mangonel, close. Treb is, I don't know what the Treb's doing. He's like, let me attack as best I can. And Kaup is starting to make a push into the main base of Szalami. Another siege workshop is also getting placed down. Sacred Site has been desacredized. If he wanted, he could take that and have both sacred sites. Taking out the mining camp and slowly gathering vision. Trebuchet is defending against, I guess. Knights also out on the field. Szalami seems to be making more crossbowmen and more knights. Kaup is continuously making crossbowmen and knights as well. Also spears. Spears are definitely necessary if your opponent continues to make knights, and hopefully they're upgraded all the way. More of raiding going at the back, which I think is going to be good for Szalami. Will be able to take out those knights. Also, Ted, this is an overlay that is part of a mod in the game, so you can use this overlay if you want, if the game has been casted or played with this advanced mod tuning pack. Wow, and it looks like Kaup has completely infiltrated the main base of Szalami. Szalami trying to get off another Wololo, not going to be able to do anything. 10 villagers inside the TC are idle. He's only at, and he taps out. Kind of expected that based on how the last 10 minutes of the game went, but really I thought the advantage was going to be in the Roos's hands.